Hi, this is Rob.
And Katie from Livin Lovin Disney.
With a big thanks for listening to the podcast. But we'd also like to remind you to subscribe, follow, and rate us on the following sites: iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, or Podbean.
Also, you can find us on Facebook. We'd love to hear some suggestions and comments that we could use maybe in our future shows.
Hi, everybody. This is Rob.
And Katie.
And welcome into
Livin Lovin Disney.
All right. Okay, we got some Mickey bits, right, Katie?
A little bit here and there. We've been kind of chit-chatting back and forth on stuff that is coming down the pike and keeping up with the news. Not a whole lot of new news to talk about. One of the big things we need to all remember is the cancellation policy has changed as of May 1st. Before, Disney's been a little bit more lenient with us up to April 30th about cancellations and things getting in the way and work and COVID and blah, blah, blah. Well, now they're saying we're back to normal terms. So you need to make sure if you're going to cancel or something comes up that you do that within your 30-day period if you expect a full refund. Otherwise, you're at least going to get hit with a $200 deposit that you may not get back. So keep in mind to keep track of your schedules.
Yeah, because we've kind of gotten used to this leniency.
A little bit,
it's
yeah.
It's easy to maybe forget that, so make note of that. Sure.
Make your notes, yep. Excitement, as I saw today, Tomorrowland Transit Authority opened and is running.
Good
finally. Deal. Woo-woo! I know my husband loves that. Don't ya?
It's not like before. They're on a cushion of air.
Liar.
Oh.
And coming in May, middle of May, Lion King is back. I keep hoping every time they post in here that they're going to say Nemo's back too, and some of the other shows are back, because I'd like to see all the actors back in the parks again.
That's a huge part of that park. So
it is. Animal Kingdom just seriously misses those shows. So I'm excited that Lion King show is coming back and that it'll be there when we go back next time. That's very cool. No signs of being able to have any meet and greets with characters anytime soon. Right now, they're still going to keep them at bay and at a distance, either up on platforms, behind garden walls, etc., just out of reach.
Out on a barge.
Yep.
Yeah. So really, I mean, we experienced that last time we were there. So that's maybe it went from 6 feet to 3 feet.
we knew it coming into it last time, so we weren't expecting a big character greet.
No.
So we just spent more time riding rides and running around.
Yeah, we tried to enjoy what they did have, though. It was kind of fun. Another thing I noticed here was they're closing all the Disney stores in Canada.
I know. Canada. It's C-A-N-A-D-A.
I know, it's Canada.
Hey.
But I think it's a bummer. I mean,
I like physical stores.
You were saying they're all going to the internet,
going to the internet, no-touch buying system because of this
Whatever.
COVID joy.
I hate that, man. I mean,
I like physical stores.
Going in. I mean, it's part of it's kind of part of Disney when you're not at Disney.
Yeah.
To see a Disney store, hey, Disney store, and you get to go in there and
get all
check
excited,
out
a little piece of Disney in a different
it's kind of
state.
A bummer, man. I mean, come on.
I love even when we get off the airplane and we're walking through the airport and we pass the Disney store and I go, woohoo, we've arrived.
I was surprised. It was there last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I thought they closed that too in
Not
Florida,
yet.
but
they are slated to close it.
I thought they already closed it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Daisy, we got a visitor. We're recording our podcast right now.
Okay, how's it going?
Anyways, Aaliyah just walked in.
Hey, how's it going?
You've heard her on some podcasts with us. So what were some of the other things we wanted to talk about? One of the things that they announced was we experienced last time we were at the park was that we couldn't fill our mug.
Couldn't even go get a coffee in the morning.
We had to, have you were supposed to bring your cup with you and then show that you had the cup. But we got down to where we only had to show a picture that we had the mug so that we didn't have to carry an empty mug around with us just to prove that we had a mug.
And they'd put it in a paper cup and hand it to you.
Right. So now they've gotten back to where I think
can
we read
use
a
your
story
mugs, yeah.
about somebody that said they were able to refill. How excited they were be able to refill
Get their own
mug.
drinks.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, because that really was kind of a bummer. I mean,
It was a bummer.
because I get up early, I'm like, want to go down there, and then the drink stations were closed, and it's such a bummer. So I'm glad to hear that's
Yeah.
back. Simple little things, people.
Simple
little
conveniences.
things. So that was cool. What else we got here? Do you have anything else on Mickey Bits?
I don't think so right off the top of
Not
my
this
head.
time?
I mean, I could come
Not
up with
me.
more probably later,
Well, I'm sure
but
there's lots more.
there's
but,
stuff every day, and I
but
kind
we're
of
gonna have
read
another
articles
episode
constantly.
recording
So
here
yeah.
soon, so we'll do some more then. But hey, everybody, we have a fun episode coming up to you. I hope you think it's fun. You might think it's gross, but
This was not my idea.
this is kind of Kurt's brainchild. So we hope you enjoyed the episode, and hey, have fun with it. It's just for fun. Just remember that when you listen to it, it's all fun.
Okay.
And that's it. So enjoy the episode.
All right. Keep the magic going.
Hi, everybody. Well, welcome to our segment with Kurt. We're going to have a little game tonight. It's kind of like a would you rather kind of game, but a little bit different and maybe even a little bit gross. So we're going to talk about Disney treats and maybe some food items that we all have had when we've gone to the park. And some of them we really like. And it's going to be kind of gross in that we're going to ask each other whether we take it out of the trash can and eat it.
Ew.
Anyways. Right, Kurt?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be good.
I don't know.
Excited.
I don't know.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, wait. This game was invented by Kurt.
Yes, me and Kurt were talking the other night, and we were trying to figure out what we could talk about. And so he goes, "Hey, Dad, why don't we do something where you have a favorite Disney treat, and if you see it in the trash can, and we could ask each other whether whether you take it out and eat it. Maybe some situations like, well, what? Okay, so you take it out and eat it if it was like freshly baked, just sitting on top of the trash can. But what if there was a one bite out of it? You could add, we can take it to the next level if we want. Okay.
Well,
We should
So,
preempt it with how
so again, these are like Livin Lovin Disney mini episodes, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of they're very small. One could say bite size. So it's not like it's going to be super long.
Bite
It just
size,
kind of, yeah, on the trash can. Bite size. And so this isn't, it's just for fun. It's
For
just
fun.
to kind of have something during the week. We're just trying to update you, everyone, at least once a week. Just try to have something out there. So
And we'll do other episodes too, but these are just fun little episodes that we're trying to put in there, fun little games like this. So I don't know how long this is going to take to do, but enjoy our antics here, and let's have some fun, guys. All right, so the what was that? Here's the snacks we're gonna rate in our little game: the Mickey bar, the Mickey ice cream sandwich, the frozen banana, the Mickey Rice Krispie treat, the Mickey pretzel, candy apple of any kind that you might find at Disney. We all know those are good. The churro, the Dole Whip, corn dog or hot dog from Casey's Corner, turkey leg, chocolate chip cookie, the big Mickey chocolate chip cookie, if you've ever seen
with
that.
the dipped ears.
We always get that. And then the chocolate donut we kind of discovered last trip. Aaliyah really liked, and actually they're really pretty good. So we got them down there at Goofy's Candy Shop. So in
And
Disney
Starbucks.
Springs, Starbucks too.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Mm-hmm.
here we go. So Kurt, why don't you why don't we go with you first? What's your favorite out of all those? What's your favorite one to start?
Man, I love the Dole Whip.
Obviously, that could
We all
have.
love
I
Dole
should have.
Whip.
I should have guessed that.
I can't see.
Kurt
that.
had lots of Dole Whips last time when he was with us.
Yeah.
Didn't you, Kurt?
Yeah, I had like 2 a day, maybe more.
Yeah. Jacob and Soph just sent me a picture while we were out, and Sophie had a Dole Whip in her hand.
What? Are they at the Disney Resort right now?
They're at Alani. They checked in several hours ago at
I
Alani.
thought that was at the end of the trip.
Nope, it's today.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
she had a Dole Whip in her hand.
So that's
They were
where the
sitting on
pictures are
beach.
they sent us. Okay.
Yep.
So the Dole Whip. Okay, Kurt. So, okay. Now.
So again, this trash can question, right? It's
yes.
if like somebody just put it on top of
Right.
the trash can, it can be on top of the lid, right? And it's
well, yeah.
we're very perfectly preserved. Like they just did it, and maybe they just completely forgot about it, and it's been there for like
So
5 minutes
say
too long
on
gone.
top of the trash can
Well-
lid or in the trash can.
Well, okay. Disney trash cans have lids
lids.
on them, so
Depends
do
on
we
the
want
trash
to-
can, really.
Well, not Disney. They all have kind of
They all
trash
have
cans.
lids.
Okay, so but how would you know if they left it there, just for a second,
Forgot about it.
and we're coming back to get it, and then you swiped it and ate it? I mean, how would you know that?
Let's just say we wait for a ride, and then by the time we're done with waiting on the ride, it's still there.
Okay, but in this scenario,
no one
it
wants
can't
that.
melt. The Dole Whip can't melt. It will stay perfectly preserved.
It's
Okay,
eternally
we
frozen.
we're at Disney World, so the magic happens, right? That means this thing's that
This
it
is-
magically stay preserved through the ride.
This is dark magic. It's okay.
Trash can magic.
Trash can.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, Kurt. So let's say you walk off the ride, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
And there it is.
Go on.
Ah, the Dole Whip.
It's beautiful.
And there's a spoon stuck in it, okay? And you're like,
Okay.
oh, it's hotter than heck out here. What do? You gonna take it off the trash can?
Yeah. Yeah. I just shoved my face right in
Okay.
that thing.
Okay, now let's say, take it one step further. Let's say there's a bite out of it, and then somebody left it.
That's hard, man.
I mean, there's a
Because-
bite out of it.
Because they'd be having the flu, and I could get it and then just throw up on everything, you know?
Or you could eat it and be perfectly fine. You have an immune system. I know. Here we are in a pandemic world, and we're talking about
Eating out of the
food
trash
out of the
can.
trash.
Why-
Well, but look,
so weird.
look.
You're so weird.
Well, let's say just no one could get sick. Let's just say that COVID wise, like we're not afraid about
Disney
that.
Magic. Disney Magic. Okay,
There is no.
but there's still the gross factor. Okay, I mean, you're in a public. You're at Disney World, which got all these wonderful smells around you, and it's hot.
And we have magic here.
Mm.
Remember, the ice cream didn't melt, so there's no
So-
COVID in this park. Ready? Go.
Well, he already said he's going to eat it.
Oh yeah, and if
So,
there's
but
if there's a bite of someone else's spit in it,
You wouldn't know.
yeah,
though.
yeah, I do that.
You do it.
Yeah,
Okay. He's eating spit.
nice little spit,
Spit.
you know, from grandma.
All right.
or something.
Okay, Katie. Same thing. What would you do?
Walk away. Go buy my own. I do not eat things off the trash.
What if you didn't have any money on you?
I wouldn't be into
You're dying. I mean, like you left.
What if you're
your
really
money
hungry?
and you're not on the food plan, and you left your stuff in the room, and you have no means to buy it? That's the treat.
And you're really hot. You're
You're
sweating.
looking, yeah, you're dying.
Looking
like,
at
"God, I
Dole
could- I
Whip,
could
just-
really go for a Dole Whip right now.
Go get a drink of water. This water's free.
No, Dole Whip's not water though.
I know, but
That's not on the list,
There
Katie.
is just no stretch of any imagination where I would actually eat out of the trash can.
Okay, well, to each his own.
I can't do it. I can't.
Okay,
What's the next?
let's
snack,
go
Dad?
on.
What's the
Let's
next
go
snack?
on. No, let's go on a
Especially a
scale
Dole
of 1 to 10. 1 being I will not eat
Okay.
out of the trash can. 10 being I'm definitely eating out of the trash can, and somewhere in between you can pick, like, doesn't, so you
Okay.
have a variety of choices in there, like a rating. We'll do it that way because,
Yeah, Dole
it's-
Whip
it's-
is too open contact. No.
well, I know, but Okay, so one's like no
Is
way,
it flavor?
Jose. 10's like I'm eating the thing. There's no hands, all hands down. I'm eating the thing, and like 5's
Okay,
like maybe I could.
Okay, so we'll just
So
each
we have
give
to
her a
rate
number.
it.
How about
We'll
that?
give it a number.
Just each give her a number.
Sure you don't
For
wanna
the-
go
So I
away.
say I'm saying God. That's why I'm with Katie on this. I don't think I'd ever have a trash can.
I
But
don't know where to go with this
if I was like dying, it was hotter than heck, and I needed something that was there, and I knew nobody touched like ate out of it.
Yeah.
I might just I'll give it a 5. A 5.
So some
Some-
okay.
You know,
What about you, Katie?
even though I love Dole Whips,
No.
not even a 2.
No.
So
Not
you're at a
2
1.
even, huh?
1. I wouldn't touch it.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Germaphobe.
I
No,
would.
I just don't. I've been taught not to do
Okay, Kurt, what was your number?
So if it was taken, but I did if it wasn't eaten at all, I'd do a 10.
Okay,
if
so
it's-
he's eating it for sure.
But if it's taking a bite, someone took a bite of it, I can go for a 7.
So okay, so he's probably eating it no matter what. I mean, that's pretty good. 7's pretty good. Okay, so
Now, if
that's
it
good.
still had the lid on it, sitting on top of the trash can,
Okay,
That's part of it, right?
okay, then it hasn't been
the
touched.
lid was
really.
on it. and
That
you could
means
tell
somebody-
nobody touched it.
That means
It's on
somebody
top
even
of
if
the
it
lid
bought
of the
it.
trash can, not in the trash can. Then maybe.
Even if it
That means somebody
Even if it
bought
was
it,
Dole Whip
put
soup
it, set
by
it
that
down,
time.
and walked off and forgot they bought it. Are you eating it?
It's on top of the trash
It's
can.
on
with
top
a
of the
lid
trash
on it.
can.
Okay, I'll go for that.
with the lid.
1 to
With the
10.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.
An 8. She's eating it at 8.
If it's on top
Oh,
with the lid
It's
on
still on the trash can. Okay,
it.
enough said.
Come on in.
All
The
right.
trash can. It's nice
It's
in
not
here.
in the trash can. It's on top of the trash
Okay, it's
can.
going to be
I
hard
know.
because if we think about Disney trash cans, they all have lids. There's no way you can look in the trash can and
You
you're a
cannot.
dumpster diver. So we're going to assume
Yeah.
that you can see through the trash can lid and see the thing.
Yeah, or you're emptying
Or it's on
trash.
top.
Okay.
Somebody's dumping trash
Okay,
can.
next
Focus
one.
on this Dole Whip. Yeah, let's focus
Okay.
on the next one.
The next one, Mickey bar, chocolate covered ice cream bar.
Ooh, melting fast.
Okay, remember, these ice cream bars are as hard as a rock when you first buy them.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Won't melt very much.
it won't melt fast. So
They have a wrapper on them.
and there's a
True.
wrapper on it. But okay, so if I get off Thunder Mountain and I walk out and there's a Mickey bar on top of a thing and it's wrapped up and not even been open, okay, I'm eating it
Yeah.
for sure. I'm gonna
Because
eat
it's
it.
just
If I
sitting
could
there.
tell that somebody forgot and it's not, it's just gonna melt away. I'm gonna eat it.
So you're at a 10?
So I'll say a 10 on that.
It's wrapped.
It's
yeah.
wrapped, but what if it's
You're right.
unwrapped?
Nope.
Okay.
Kurt?
What if it's unwrapped? It's unwrapped, huh?
If it's
Well-
unwrapped. I know you'll eat it if it's
It's
wrapped.
unwrapped.
Well,
and
well,
there's
all I
a
know is
bite
that,
out of the ear.
You know, like
Well,
there's that
first one,
kind of
I
chocolate coating around it.
Yeah.
I think I would just snap off the piece that touched the trash can and then I would eat it.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
Break
I know,
off the
but what
ear,
I'm saying
okay.
is, you know, like the chocolate coating around
Uh-huh,
it. Yeah, I just
yeah.
pop it off.
Okay.
Yeah, just break off the ear and be like, it's good. You know, I'll
Katie?
do it, and then that'll be like a 10 for me.
Okay, same. So if there's a bite out of it, you're just gonna like bust that part off and eat the rest of it.
No.
No, not even that, huh?
No.
Only if,
it
it's
was,
right.
If it was completely
Yeah,
wrapped.
just take one of the knives. I
Okay.
Yeah,
guess.
so
I'll
so
play,
you
but-
want so it one to 10, completely wrapped. You're gonna take a 10. Kurt, it's unwrapped. It's touching the trash can. 1 to 10. What do you got?
7.
A 7.
Again.
I'm gonna say, 6.
Okay.
If it's touching, but I do kind of what Kurt was doing. Maybe I might break the chocolate off or the part that's
Going with a
touching.
1 on that one.
But I mean, if it's unwrapped, why not eat it? It's just gonna melt anyways. Okay.
Because it's on a raw trash can.
In all reality, I probably wouldn't touch
Delicious.
it.
Just delicious.
But they are yummy. Okay, ice cream, Mickey ice cream bars, the next one on the list. That's my favorite ice cream when I'm there.
Ice cream sandwich. Mickey ice cream sandwich.
The Mickey ice cream sandwich. That's my favorite one. All of them. I like some of the other ones too, but that's my favorite. So, if it was unwrapped, I'd definitely eat it. I mean, if it was wrapped, I'd definitely eat it. Like the other thing.
Yeah, I don't think he'd even give it a
it's hard as a rock.
He would just snatch it.
It's hard as a freaking rock, man. I mean, so for it to be totally defiled, somebody would have to unwrap it and lick it and suck on it and get all their saliva all over it for it to be like a 0. You know what I mean? So if it was unwrapped for sure.
So this is the one with the actual.
This is hard, man. Really.
It's
Is
the
this like the
cookie with the
rectangle
ice
one?
cream in the middle.
It's looks like a Mickey head. It's got the like the cookies and cream in the middle with the ice cream sandwich. Ice cream sandwich kind of thing. Remember that one?
Okay.
So I'd be kind of like the Mickey bar, I think, for me. 6 and I'll say 10. Even though I don't know that I would, but for all that, I like that snack. That's one of my favorite snacks. So, Kurt,
Me.
you're up. Which one? What would you do?
Well,
Would you
let's
eat
see. It's got like cookie stuff in it, right? So
Cookies and cream in it.
if it was sitting out for like 5 hours,
It wouldn't be a cookie anymore.
No, it'd be all melted by then.
It'd
but-
be melted in Florida heat in 20
But
minutes.
when you get those things, sometimes you bite it and like bust a tooth on them. 'Cause they're
Pretty
so-
hard. Pretty hard.
You have to suck on it a
Alright.
little bit.
I'm gonna say, oh man, I'll say a 9 this time.
A 9.
Yeah.
Why? You don't like that? kind of-
Because I feel like because of the cookie thing, I just feel like it would get stale easier. It's not necessarily of me like freaking out of germs or whatever. It's
Well-
more of it might be a little stale. I'm not
It's the chocolate thing, like an ice cream sandwich, but it looks like a Mickey head. It's not the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. It's the like a regular ice cream sandwich, that chocolate thing. That's what it is. So it wouldn't really go stale, I don't think. Katie, what would you?
It wouldn't go
Okay.
stale. I would say totally wrapped up, no doubt. If it's sitting there, Rob's gonna do one of these. Anybody looking?
Oh man!
But unwrapped, sitting there on the trash can, no,
A bite out of it, Kurt.
nope.
You taking it?
Because you know how people eat those.
I know it's a little different than the Mickey bar because
Yeah,
it's not
'cause
filled
they-
up in a chocolate
The
coating.
ice cream starts to melt a little bit, so they lick around the edges.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like,
true.
no.
So
No, if it's open, not happening.
that's right. What if it's open, but they haven't done that? It looks fresh still, but they opened it and then got so little Bobby started crying. So, oh, my little Bobby. And then they set it down and left it. So they never licked it or nothing.
How do you know? Did you watch
This
that?
is, you were sitting right there and you actually saw him do it.
You're hiding in a bush.
I'm hiding.
Say,
I'm a
say
creeper in a bush.
No, you're not hiding in a bush. You're just
looking
hanging
for
out
ice
in the
cream.
park.
It's
Say you're
weird
sitting,
by the
maybe
second.
you're sitting on a wall, just waiting, resting, or getting ready to go to a ride, and you happen,
Waiting for a parade. Okay.
you people watching, and you just see this mother with her
Eating
little baby,
a
and
wonderful
she
ice cream.
unwrapped it, and then little Joey or whatever starts crying, and she sets it down and starts taking care of the baby, and then forgets that she set it down, but it's unwrapped.
You know what's more logical is that little Joey got an ice cream, then saw a red balloon and set the ice cream down and went after the balloon or the
Okay.
character or whatever.
Well, whatever. The thing's still there.
Yeah.
Do you eat it then?
If I saw him just set it down,
Okay, she's eating it.
but it's still contained in that wrapper. And
No,
once the
it's
wrapper
not.
touches the trash can, I'm not eating it.
It's not really contained in the wrapper. It's
Okay.
been
Yep.
exposed to the air, but maybe it's sitting on top of the
It's-
wrapper. But it's been exposed to the air. Maybe a bird turned on.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Kurt,
I'm not a germaphobe,
Hello?
but I can't do it.
Yeah.
Once it
this
touches
is
the
this
trash
is
can,
it's
I'm done.
hard. Okay.
What's the next one?
Okay. The next one is a frozen banana.
Ooh.
You got the chocolate covered coating thing going for you on this one. And they're hard as a rock too when you get them. They're one of those ones that people suck on.
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change mine to, let's say, I'm just gonna do the 3 hour question, because to me all of these are gonna be 10 because I'll just eat them. But
If it's wrapped, you're going to eat it.
But what if it's
or
not
unwrapped.
wrapped or unwrapped?
For you, you would eat it no matter
that's
what.
fine. Yeah, I'll eat it.
Okay, but what if it's in the trash can? Let's just for grins and good. Let's just say that
There are no lids on the trash
there's no
cans.
lid on the trash can. We have to
Inside?
do that, and it's in the trash can. But it's on top of the trash can, but it's sitting in the trash can.
That's a hell no. Sorry.
Okay, I brought this question. I brought this
Oh,
question up to
man.
Rick at work today or yesterday. I go, Rick, so we're outside the confectionery at Disney. I don't know if he's even been to Disneyland or anything, and you smell the aroma of the chocolate chip cookies baking, and you walk out the door and there's a chocolate chip cookie in the trash, hasn't been eaten yet, but somebody threw it in the trash. Do you eat it? He goes, absolutely.
This is Rick.
And then he goes, I go, okay, now somebody took a bite out of it. He's like, yeah, totally. This is a guy.
Rick's got like a minute and a half rule. Not
Yeah,
30
if it
second
hits the
rule.
ground,
It's
it's
like a
not
minute and a
it's
half.
not 3-second rule with Rick. It's like 5 minutes or something.
It's long.
Like we were eating lunch and I dropped a piece of my chicken that I had in my lunch in the dirt.
In the dirt.
And we were in
Dirt
front of
pits.
this house, right? And this house was being remodeled, so there was stuff all over the place. It wasn't like
A clean lawn.
immaculate
It was dirt.
construction site or nothing. He just looked at that, looked at me, and went for it. And I'm like, you just ate that, man. I
And
can't
did you
believe
go,
it.
Rick, leave
He
it?
didn't even like blow it off or nothing, man. He just stuck it in his mouth. He goes, that was
Good
a pretty good chicken. I was like, so Kurt's
Ew.
eating it. Okay,
Ew.
so we're on the frozen banana, Kurt. So you're eating it.
No matter what. Okay.
But
No matter what.
I'm just gonna give myself like all this stuff is gonna be for, like, it's been sitting for, let's say, 2 hours. I'm just gonna do
Okay.
that
Ooh.
Okay.
because otherwise I'm just gonna say yes to everything.
Yeah, because it's frozen.
To me, that
brand
makes it
new.
a little different.
Ew, that
Oh
makes it
yeah,
a lot
so
different.
I wouldn't eat it.
You got
It's
2
gonna sit for
hours.
3 hours. 2
Nothing
hours.
ice cream is going to get eaten at all.
No, it's gonna be melted by then.
They'll all be ruined.
Now, if you did a food item like
Still, 2
This
hours is too long. in the
chocolate
trash can.
donut,
They empty the trash like hourly there. It wouldn't be
I
sitting
know,
there
but
that
not
long.
Well, this is like when accidentally it flies off and lands in
flies
your
off.
mouth.
Oh, you just made the scenario harder for me. I just
Disney magic happens, and somehow the churro
They fly in
flies
the
through
air. You just open your mouth.
oh my gosh, and flies into
you're
your
like,
mouth.
Look, a churro was just landed in my mouth.
Oh,
Delicious. Thank you.
Have you had a churro before, Kurt?
Yeah, I've had
Okay.
you have? I haven't had
They're
one.
pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're sending me like donut kind of thing, and I think they actually were.
They have Nutella churros. and
I think
flavored
they were.
churros.
I think they were like invented at Disneyland or something.
I don't know. They're a Mexican thing, but I don't know.
So I heard the churros at Disneyland are better than the ones at Disney World, though.
We'll see.
Or
I'll let
maybe
you
it's
know.
the other way around. One of them. Okay, so the frozen banana, Katie. Okay, obviously, if it's right out of the thing, you're gonna eat it, right?
Right out of the thing, wrapped, sure. Any other way, unwrapped, on the trash,
This
in
is
the
really
trash,
hard
on the
because-
floor, under your nose, no.
What about my armpit?
Not in your armpit.
Well, if it's still in the wrapper, you're just kind of warming it up, so that's
Yeah,
still kind of gross.
Yeah.
But it's still I mean, you're just kind of thawing it out for you.
This feels like a would you eat it with a bear?
happens
Would
just-
you eat it if I had no hair? Would you?
Well,
Could you? No.
Well,
No.
would you rather eat? Okay, would you rather eat the frozen banana out of the trash can, or after it's been into my armpit for 5 minutes?
Okay, think I still would choose your armpit other than the trash can. Because if they're really rock hard, 5 minutes it might be just right.
There you go. There you go. That makes sense, right,
Yeah,
Kurt?
just think of it like baby food, you know,
Well,
smashed up, smooshed.
There's a couple of elements there that make that okay because one, this man doesn't sweat.
as
And
much.
two, he never
Yes.
stinks.
Well, plus I have a
So,
shirt on still.
armpits
One of
are
my
not
shirt-
really a
One of my
scary
shirt
place.
was off. Be good. Okay.
He would look like Jacob today. He took a picture on the beach and I put a
think
quote
Jacob-
under it and said, looks like you still got your shirt on.
What? Because of sunburn?
He was all tan from like the elbows.
They're
down
at
on his
Jacob and Sophia are at Alani today in Hawaii. So that's what we're talking about. Okay. So Kurt said,
Yeah.
okay, frozen
So,
banana for me.
2 hour rule, I'd say no, just because you know, like a banana that's been kind of sitting out for a while, it's just not good for me. I'd go for like 2. I'd go 2 or 3 on that if it was sitting out for a couple hours.
Wow,
I
you'd
just
still
I just
consider it.
don't. Yeah, I don't think I'd consider it
Nope.
that
Nope.
many hours.
No,
I would if it
30
was-
minutes would even is stretching it for me.
Yeah, 30 minutes to at least be thought out enough to maybe enjoy it. 2 hours, I wouldn't do it. I'd be a
Nope.
0 for me.
There
probably.
isn't anything on that list
All right.
for 2 hours in the trash can I would eat. I'm sorry. 2 hours is just
Oh.
too much time.
Let's go.
Okay, Mickey Mouse Rice Krispie treat. This is my favorite, one of my favorite treats. Oh
It's
god,
not
man,
gonna melt.
it's not gonna melt, and the warmer it gets, the better it
Better
is.
Okay,
Yeah. No, it's true.
so they're wrapped.
They are,
Absolute.
they're wrapped.
Okay.
They're
Oh,
on
we're
a stick.
talking. No, we're talking unwrapped here. man.
Unwrapped.
but it's on a stick.
I still am not gonna, even though I really love it, I would not touch it because it's sticky and it's gonna grab crap out of the trash can.
That's true.
I'm not. No,
But what if it's?
I'm sorry.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not-
if it's wrapped up,
Moist
this
food
is
places
unwrapped, Kurt.
over here.
God, man, if it was still wrapped up and it was in the trash can for a little bit, I'd eat it.
It's still wrapped.
But if
me,
it's
to
unwrapped,
me,
it's gonna
it's,
stick like a Cheerio.
sure, if
it's
it's
sticking
Wrapped
to it.
up, sure.
I don't know. I don't think I
Okay.
could eat it.
I know, I'm
As
telling
much
you.
as I love it, that's like my
I
favorite
just
thing.
picture a sticky. You pick it
Yeah.
up and trash stuff.
I love you, Rice Krispie treat, but the number is probably 0 for
On
me
that
on that one. If it's unwrapped and it's been sitting there for a little bit. How about you, Kurt? Would you eat it if it was sitting there for, let's just say, if it sat there for 30 minutes?
Well, you guys are kind of going in and out with the sound.
We are.
I am.
You're breaking up.
Well,
a
I
bit.
keep getting our internet connection.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Might not be
The strongest.
Just
for
slow.
some reason. Is
We'll
it
see how
happening
it
a lot,
records.
Kurt? Well, keep going.
Keep going. Sometimes it's still.
You're
catches it.
frozen right now
Okay.
in the picture, but we can hear you fine. So, all right. So the Rice Krispie treat, Kurt.
Well, I'm just gonna turn off my video.
Okay.
Turn off my video because probably better. Just to
Voice
keep
in.
the bandwidth.
So,
Let's see, Rice Krispie treat. Even if it was in the trash can, if it was on top, I would just kind of take it, and then I would just like I'd take like a knife, and then I just cut like a third of the part that touched it off, and then I would eat it still.
Okay, so you slice it down and cut the outside off, so you get to more of the middle part, so you could eat the more fresh part
Yeah.
of
Just not that desperate.
it.
Yeah, I do that.
Nope.
I do that.
I mean,
My
that
body
makes
would take
sense.
it.
That makes
Okay.
sense because you're at least cutting the yucco off of it because there's probably gonna be stuff stuck to it.
I know somebody's snot wrapped.
But I mean, you
stuck to
got
the
it.
bottom of-
You got to be desperate, man. I'm sorry. I love you, Mickey Crispy Bar thing,
No.
but
Not that desperate.
it's gonna be low, man. I'm gonna say a 2 on the scale
You
guys
of me
You guys are missing
doing
out.
that.
Yeah, I was a 1. I was a 0.
So
-10.
I love that. That's my favorite. One of my
Nope.
favorite treats. I don't think I could do it. Okay, we got a Mickey pretzel in the works now.
Not sticky.
Mm.
Not
It's
gonna
not-
melt.
It's got salt
not.
on it, so salt kind of preserves
Piece of
it.
bread.
Bread.
Yeah.
it's never wrapped. It's just in a half sleeve.
But it's
It's
still on
bread.
that piece of paper thing.
It's in the paper thing. Of course, it's
It's
a
all-
go. But if
And it's sitting there for a
Well,
while.
let's think about it. It's just it's sitting out usually by itself anyway, in like whatever little case it's on, right, or a little roller thing. I mean,
yeah,
it's,
protected by glass and without any hands or trash. Sure, it's sitting out.
well, sure. But what I'm saying is, it's still good to eat. You know. It's still
Okay,
good
have
to
you
eat.
ever seen people not finish their food and gone up and asked them if you could have their fries, Kurt?
Oh my gosh, I totally could see you doing that. Kurt.
No, but sometimes I kind of want to, you know.
You're
Or I
tempted
just-
to.
Yeah, like at a restaurant.
Oh, I bet
Yeah,
you
restaurant.
are.
Well, because you don't want to see it go
Zupas.
to waste.
Kurt hates to
Well,
waste.
yeah, because I'm like,
things.
I'm just like, food, man, it's so good. Why? Get out of the way. And I can live off, you know.
Okay, so
So-
Kurt, you're eating it.
And
And
yeah,
there
I'd
happens.
say you got to ask my number, right?
Yep. Give me a number.
Okay, a 10. Yeah.
He's going to 10.
Eating
I'm
it no
gonna.
matter what.
I'm gonna say probably a 6.
For participation matters, I will give this a 5.
A 5. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
wow.
For
That's the best it's going to get from it because I can tell that nothing's going to
That's good.
stick to it, and it's not.
And you
gonna
might have
melt.
some cheese still there.
You know, you can relatively brush it
Yeah.
off.
Might have some of that cheese to dip it in still, maybe.
Even if someone took a bite of it, I just rip off the bit part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do
Yeah,
that
you
easy
could rip
enough,
that
couldn't
off
you?
pretty easily. I'm
Pretty
probably
easy.
losing friends.
And
right
it's
now.
and it's got nobody's ever going to listen to our podcast again, or maybe they'll like it. We're
Weird
just having
people.
fun. We're just having fun. Okay, all right.
Just something silly.
Okay, so I said 6. Katie said 5. Kurt, you said a 10, right? On that one.
Mm.
Okay, we're going to the candy apple. We're talking about the candy apples you get in the confectionery.
That's
Say on Main Street, it's got all sorts of chocolate one, or they got the
they're so good.
caramel one, and it can be cut up. I mean,
Okay.
however you see it, and you know it's a candy apple, but you got stickiness going on here.
You do.
Everything's gonna stick to it.
You do.
Like,
Ugh.
well, like you said, like they change the trash every hour, so I know that it hasn't been there that long.
Well,
I
that
would
kind of
probably,
defuncts your
yeah.
2-hour
Okay,
rule,
so I
Yeah.
feel on this one, you have the candy, you can peel the candy off and eat the apple.
but yeah, true. You can scrape off the.
That's
Scrape
true.
off whatever.
So if you're
side it's
hungry
touching.
enough, you just want
You
the
eat
If you're
apple.
part-
dying enough, you could just peel off the candy, and the apple's not touched anything. It's
But you don't want it
encased.
for the apple, really. You want it for the stuff on the apple.
I'm just saying, only part of it's touching the trash can. You know?
I guess you could the side that the apple's touching
You could
in the
cut
trash.
that
You
part
can
off
get like
and
Kurt
move on.
did. Kurt, is that what your thoughts?
What do you think, Kurt?
Well, I'll change my 2-hour rule to a 59-minute rule. It's right before they take it out, and then it's just the
Stop.
longest it can be there. It
Okay.
can be there. I would say, man, this one is a little hard because of that stickiness. Because the thing before they had the stickiness, I was kind of like, I was okay with that. The Rice Krispie, but the apple is a little harder to, I guess, get rid of all that stuff. I'm gonna go with like a 6 on that one.
A
See, I see
6.
that would be easier to get it off.
Yeah, but
Not to me.
a lot more stuff would stick to it, like all sorts of. Ugh.
But when you try
Like
to
a
cut
fly?
it, all the outside stuff falls off anyway.
Because
So
it's sticky, like
I'm like,
caramel
if there was
chocolate
something you
and
could
stuff.
eat, the apple on the inside could still be all right.
You could if you had a knife to cut it
Yeah.
up with. I'm
Okay.
gonna say a 4 on that because I'm not a big candy apple guy anyways, but they taste good. But I don't. You get them all the time.
I love them because somehow I feel like, look, I'm having fruit.
I'm eating healthy.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
eating
I'm losing weight.
I'm eating an apple. Yay me!
I probably lost 3 pounds just now eating this thing.
Just because it's smothered in candy and has Mickey ears on it.
Okay, so that does the candy apple. Now we're going to the churro. The churro, we talked about the churro, but we didn't rate the churro, and we didn't say if we saw it in the trash. Now the churro is kind of like a cinnamon sugary thing, They have different flavors of the churro
Yeah.
now.
And they have them filled
But-
and unfilled.
But that would be an easy one.
It's
If
long.
you saw it, you could
I
brush
feel
it
like,
off. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
think
Because
you
it's not.
could.
You can brush it
Yeah,
off.
it does.
So I'm gonna
It
say
is true.
7 on-
If there's
I'm gonna
any
say
dirt on it,
7.
you just brush that off. You have to
I'm
compare it to like
intensely
a
grossed
think
out,
it-
but I'm playing along.
think of it like a pretzel. It's in the pretzel family, right?
Yeah, it's in the
Okay.
pretzel
Like,
zone. Yeah.
It's like bread kind of. It's like a deep fried bread or whatever, but not baked really. So
It's only got 6
Yeah,
flies
it's-
on it. Don't worry about it.
yeah, it's fine.
Oh, there I am. Hey.
So
how's it
I
going,
think
everybody? Hi. I'm going.
I think the dirt would stick to the sugar, and so like you're saying, if you really, I mean, you can just throw that dirt off pretty easy, just wipe it off and just eat it. And on the inside, think about on the inside, if it's a filled churro, all that stuff on the inside is still gonna be fine. You know, it's
Right.
protected. You know,
So
until I eat it.
a filled churro. Do they have one? A filled churro?
They have Nutella
Yeah.
churros.
They do.
Yeah, and other
Yeah,
things.
there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a thin-
I'm
like a
talking
thin,
a
like,
regular
chamber on the
churro. It's
inside.
like a sugar donut, man. That's what I'm talking about. But if they have filled ones too, I
Oh,
guess then you could still do it.
Yeah, the
'cause
filled
it's,
ones
like
too.
you
I
said,
mean, either one.
it's protected.
I'm happy.
Okay, I mean,
I mean, if it was in like a cup of like soda, then I'd be like, all right, I'll just tear off the dry part and eat it. The next time we go to Disneyland, guys, I'm doing this. Okay. if I
Oh my
see like
I'm wearing the
something
shirt that
that's
says
sitting
that
on a
is
trash
not my
can,
son.
I'm
I'm
gonna
here for the,
and be
you
like,
have the shirt that's
Pretty
the
good.
one shirt that says I'm here for the snacks, and I'll say I'm here for somebody else's snacks. I'm here for the trash
On
can.
the tra-
snacks.
on
Fact
trash
says
can
don't laugh.
snacks.
I'm special needs.
Hey, you're just helping the environment. You know, you're trying to save the landfills.
It's exactly.
Man, you're a
Dang
hero.
it.
You're a hero. Kurt.
Your squirrel
You're a hero.
saved.
Kurt
I
saved
am.
the earth.
I am.
Saving the earth one
One
churro
churro
at a time.
one candy apple at a time, one banana, frozen banana, 2-hour-old.
There's a special
Oh my
special
gosh.
place in heaven for people like me. You know,
Ugh.
trash eaters. But
I could
yeah,
see.
we're just
now
gonna go. I'm gonna go with an 8 on that. If it
Yeah,
was
I'll
sitting
go
on
with the
top.
7. I'll go 7 on that one because it's easy enough to brush off. But I'd have to be pretty desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
Again, this
pretty
is
good.
like if you're really hungry, man. Like
Yeah, you have to be
really hungry.
You gotta be like penniless. And,
So
I mean, it's hard
Yeah.
to be at Disney because you're at Disney. you
How
know,
can I
but-
be at Disney and be
Of
penniless?
course, you see the shirts. I'm in the happiest place there, and the other guy says I'm broke or something like that.
That's a typical husband response.
So, anyways, okay, so that's the churro. Everybody's eating the churro.
Oh,
What was
we
your
already did.
What was your number?
I would give it probably a 5 or 6.
A 5 or
'Cause you
6.
could
So
brush it off.
we're all. I mean, in the middle, sort of.
interesting.
I
So,
guess.
Okay.
That's a pretty easy.
Again,
one to
this
brush
is
off. Okay.
only in this podcast. I
Corn
would not do
dog,
this in real
hot
life.
dog from Casey's Corner. Good hot dog.
Oh.
I've heard the corn dogs at Disney are awesome.
Haven't tried them.
I mean, it must be the cornbread that they
I've had a
have
Casey
on-
dog, but I
I've
haven't
heard
had
they're
a corn dog.
killer. So
It's the way that they also fry it in the bag they use. It's really good.
So if I find it, maybe I'll take it back in. Hey, can you put this back in the fryer?
Oh,
And burn all the gunk off it.
can you brown this
No.
up for me?
Just hold it up to the sun for a couple
Okay.
seconds.
If I walked outside and I saw a corn dog sitting there and it hadn't been dipped in anything yet, and it was fresh still, like, you know.
But what if it was in that like little tray they give you? There's like a little kind of fries tray they put it in.
Yeah. Okay, it's
You
in
know?
that.
It's protected.
But
Game on.
nobody's actually dipped it and took a bite out of it yet.
Right.
Game's on. Okay.
Game on,
You could get
okay.
some mustard on there or whatever. And
And nobody's
there you go.
messed with it. It's in its tub.
Okay,
It's
if I
not
had
in
a
the trash.
bite out of it, I'd have to be pretty hungry. But if I was like really hungry, I'd say 6.
I'm not going to go there. I
But I have to be hungry, man.
No.
It's got to be pretty.
got a bite
I
out
got to
of
be
it.
pretty hungry. you
Yeah,
know,
I'm
like,
not touching it.
I have to be famished.
Nope.
Kurt,
Hot dogs are not one of those high.
same with the
on my
hot dog.
list.
Hot dog would be the
Sorry.
same
You-
thing.
The same thing. Well, you're going to be surprised at this one. I'm going to go with 3 on this.
It's out
Why?
of
I think mainly because of the hot dog already is kind of suggestible, how
Because
it's
of what
made
it's
and
made
all
out
that
of?
stuff.
And
I
it's
just
sat
feel like
for an
Yeah,
hour.
whatever-
but I've eaten hot dogs. For
Whatever
years.
bacteria is in that thing that exists is just gonna explode once it's just sitting
Yeah,
out for
I'm down
59
low on
minutes
that
I
sucker.
didn't think about that.
in the hot sun.
Yeah, I'm low on that one.
Okay, so
You can
Kurt's
eat
at 3. Huh?
that if you want.
Yeah, I'm
What
done.
did what did I rate it at? A 6?
I'm not
did
eating
6,
it
so you're
once it's
really
been
loving that.
That's
touched.
high on that one, huh? Turkey leg. Have you
Yeah.
ever had a turkey leg, Kurt?
Yeah, they're hard to eat.
They're hard to eat.
No,
They're greasy. And
the
some
reason I
people-
think I don't get them is
What?
because of that. It's like I just can't eat so much meat in one sitting, and I don't want to waste any of it either. I don't want to be like, because whenever I see a turkey leg at Disneyland, I have actually seen like the half-eaten ones. I'm just kind of there, and I just I'm a little sad,
So
like
you've
that
been
turkey
running all
died,
day.
and you
You
just
see a
got
half-eaten
three.
turkey
You just
leg
got
right
like
there.
three bites out of that leg, and then it's just someone throws
Left.
it away.
Yeah,
It's really
because they're
sad.
hard to eat.
Okay,
So-
so do you take a bite out of it if you're hungry and you've been running all day and you just see that turkey leg sitting there?
Sitting
Let's say
there.
you just left it on the
If I'm
table.
starving, I don't do a 7 or an
Okay.
8. But if I'm not,
If somebody's taking a bite out
I'm
of
not
it,
doing
no.
it.
No.
A slobber.
Again, someone
If you,
just like
hands and fingers.
I mean, if I
Made-
was desperate,
something made out with
yeah,
it.
Somebody made out with it. Oh, this nice turkey leg. Oh, you turkey legs, you. Oh, you're a good looking turkey legs. Come to Papa.
Let's see.
Oh
I'll
my
do.
gosh.
Yeah, I'll just-
So some
someone
people
was
say the turkey
licked
leg
all
is
over it. I'd say a 0.
a 0.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I get that.
Kurt finally came over to the dark side. I'm in
Of
the
course,
light
you
side.
won't know if it's spit or grease. So,
Well, it's more like it's partially digested at that point.
so gross, man.
Hey, some people say that the turkey leg isn't actually turkey. I mean, there was a thing going around
Oh, come on.
that it was like. I mean, there was a thing that
It's
some
an
cast
emu
members it
leg
was
that-
emu meat.
Have you seen an emu? Its
Yeah,
legs are
it's like
way
ostrich,
bigger than
kinda
that.
Smaller.
Way bigger than that.
And
leg.
then,
Yeah, it's true.
and then somebody
It's just one of their toes then.
The-
Just
some
one of
people
emu
put it on
toes.
ham. Somehow they put it on a bone. Like
no,
a
it's because
turkey.
it's smoked. Smoked turkey
So-
tastes kind of like ham.
So,
But
it's
that's
actually
a turkey leg.
turkey.
It's cheap. Turkey is cheap.
They have changed the recipe. Some people don't like the newer recipe, but anyways,
Mhm.
I had a turkey leg that wasn't sitting out, and
It wasn't bad. It was
wasn't
just messy.
But like you said, Kurt, it was a lot of meat.
and we shared
one time
one
to-
between
to
like
eat.
3 of us. And it
Yeah.
was still a lot of meat.
Yeah.
But it was
That's what I'm-
seriously messy.
I mean,
Yeah,
So,
there was. It was a messy.
just-
Chalk-
if I was
okay.
starving though, I'd eat everything.
chocolate chip cookie, the Big Mickey
The chip?
chocolate chip cookie, but it's got to be a
Ooh.
fresh one. I say it's got to be fresh. I mean,
It doesn't have to be. I mean,
what doesn't have to be, but
you
let's
put a cookie in a microwave and it tastes
Yeah.
even better.
I mean, but you're in the
Oh.
park.
If it's sitting out in Florida sun, it's gonna taste even better.
Yeah, so if it's sitting on a trash can, it's probably warmed up. And it's all nice and
Mm.
soft. The
Oh,
it's right there by the bakery, so you smell the other stuff. But
Mm.
there it is, the chocolate chip cookie Mickey had. It's got all the nice
Oh, it's
melted chocolate in it.
fresh.
And it's fresh, sort of, because
Delicious.
it's been in the hot sun. Nice melted and all
Sort
fresh.
of. It's fresh, sort of.
Nature fresh.
Oh,
Nature
baby.
fresh. Yeah, it's not happening.
Not even if it's a
If it's,
a complete
open, sitting in the trash.
if it's a complete cookie that somebody has put there, nobody took a bite out of it. It's just sitting there in the sun.
in the trash.
So
Yeah, I know.
it might have
The
it might be on
trash.
top of the paper that it comes with and stuff, but
That's different
it's
if
still
it's
in
in
the
its
trash.
paper.
It's still
but
in the trash can.
it's not touching the trash if it's in its paper.
Well, it kind of is trash if it's in the trash can.
Who are you, Forky?
Well, the thing
Are
is,
you trash or are you not
It's
trash?
Sporky.
well, think about.
What, Kurt?
Well, I just think of the, like paper. It's not like it. You put something in paper and you can put it on anything, and
Right.
it's still germ free. I feel like it's still a little bit of germy there, but I would yeah, I would eat it. But the thing is, the point that it's sitting on the trash can, I might just make it into a donut cookie. Just kind of go around that spot and then just take the rest. Just saying.
It's a pretty big cookie though, so it probably
It's not like it's
surface of the
standing up.
cookie would
It's
be
laying
like
down.
on the whole cookie on the back side of it would be.
And it's
on
not
the trash.
thick where you can
man.
like separate it.
So I mean, if it's sitting on the paper of the part,
yeah,
of
and
it's
it probably forms
And the chocolate ears
The
are
form on top
melting
of the
because of the
trash can.
sun, so it's getting a little sticky.
down the trash can.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go down to a 1 on that then, because
Yeah.
it is gonna
What?
it's gonna go
Katie?
into the form of the trash
Sorry.
can.
what's your
I'm not eating
a 0?
it. Yeah. No,
Well, a 1's not your idea.
I'm not eating it. So
Yeah, I don't know if I'd touch that either.
I know you tried
How-
really hard to make that sound ooey gooey delicious,
Well, yeah, because
but
you're right
it's
there.
just not gonna happen.
Okay.
It's in
All
the
right,
trash
you know what?
can.
Now we got the chocolate donut.
Oh, and that's
Chocolate donut.
It's
It's a
stick-
cake.
It's sticky if it's fresh in its
Well,
wrapper.
it's got the frosting
okay.
stuff.
In its
And they're
wrapper.
big. They're
Oh,
pretty
they're
big.
they're huge, just like a small plate. But if it's in the trash can, I would say a 1 because they're sticky, gooey.
So
and-
you're not going to eat it at all?
no.
Kurt,
You mean
It's
there
a
might have been
donut.
some guy that like walked by the trash can and like flicked his booger on it or something? and-
Anything could
No.
happen. It's
Well,
sticky.
you
It's a
don't
sticky
know.
donut.
I mean, Kurt, remember the time that you were collecting cans at the boat, Nick? This is a carnival at our hometown.
Yeah, I know you guys talk about this.
And remember you were collecting the cans, and then I said to you, how old were you, Kurt, when you did that? Like 11 or something? And I said, Kurt,
No,
you know,
no,
people
I was
throw
older
up.
than that.
Oh, people throw
People
up in
throw up
there.
in those trash cans because he was digging through the trash and collecting
Oh.
aluminum cans. He's trying to save money for a video game or something. And it's free money, Dad. And I'm like, yeah, but people throw up in those trash cans. And then what did you do with the cans, Kurt? You put them
Recycled
in a
them.
bush. Put them in a,
Well, yeah.
put them in a
Well, yeah,
bush.
that, yeah. Well, I hit him because I wanted to make sure no one could take my cans.
Well, you
before
stopped
I
digging
left.
in the trash can.
Well, because I wanted to do something besides doing trash can stuff.
Anyways, I don't know if I'd eat this donut. If it was sitting on top of the trash can, if it was just sitting out, if somebody set it down, walked away, I'll say a 5.
I don't think I can kiss your mouth again.
But I mean, it's on top of the trash can. It's not actually in the trash. You know,
Okay.
this is really hard because I mean, in all reality, I don't know that I would ever do any of this. I mean, I
Okay,
love
so
these.
here's the thing.
I know I would
When we
never,
go-
but
I love
for
all
the
these.
to
essence
Disney
of the
together.
game.
We go to Disney together sometime soon. I
like
want
the
to do
sound of
a Livin Lovin Disney. We can do a video of Kurt's trash food platter, and I'll basically I'll have an hour to get the best platter I can find of things I would actually eat that I found like either in trash cans or on top of trash cans, and then we'll show it at the very end, and then I'll eat it. Think about that.
Oh, Kurt.
Oh, I might get sick.
Yeah, we could do that, Kurt. That would be interesting.
That'd be
Anyways,
special.
that's our list, guys. That's it. That's our
Oh,
list.
wow,
I
that's
mean,
it.
we had some in there. I mean, I think I like every one of these things on this list. There's no
Mhm.
doubt about that. And that's really the fun of this thing was things that we like. Would we even attempt to eat it under certain circumstances? These are pretty drastic circumstances.
Most
I
of
think.
us would not touch anything out of a trash can, and I wouldn't in a normal.
I mean,
but this
normally
is a
I would
would you
keep-
rather kind of.
Well, yeah, maybe we
scenario,
should have
so.
did the would you rather thing. Would you rather, this or that? Then you have to choose something.
Then you had to choose one.
But it doesn't mean you actually do it. But it means
No.
it.
Well, we can always do that as another
Yeah.
episode.
Anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed our little game of
Of
trash.
trash snacks.
Disney
Oh,
trash
I
snacks.
I absolutely did. Robin,
Disney's
Katie,
like,
thank you for having
Cut
me.
these guys off. Cut these
Extreme
guys
Disney
off.
snacks.
can we cut this podcast down? It's like they've crossed the line.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, well, Kurt, thanks for joining us on Trash Talk.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'll bring my trashy friends next time.
Trashy friends. All right.
Kurt used to work at the landfill here in town, and I'd refer to his friends at the landfill as his trashy friends.
That's not very nice.
Well, they worked at the trash place.
Yeah, we're trash people.
So
Some respect.
I was respecting the fact they were trash people.
We're proud.
Trash
We're
can
proud to be
place.
trash people.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
okay, that's going to do it for this not
Okay.
so short episode. And thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed our stupidity, and I guess we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks, Kurt.
Bye, Kurt.
Oh, my pleasure. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Night.